sophomore year is gonna be our year. You can feel it. But we're not cool. Wait, a not cool person?
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most loved and hated characters of Never Have I Ever. Never Have I Ever is an American comedy drama that revolves around Davy and how she deals with her life after the death of her father. This television series streamed on Netflix and has received positive reviews from the viewers. Hence the makers having it renewed for a second season that is set to release in the later half of 2021. So if you want to know about the most loved and hated characters from this television series, then you're in the right place. But before we begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos that we post. Let's get started. Top 5 love characters from the show. Number 5. At number 5, we have Kamala Nandiawada, Davy's cousin from India who's staying with her family, portrayed by Rika Morjani. Kamala is a very nice and soft-hearted, sweet person who's an example of the perfect Indian child. She's doing a PhD at Caltech and is very passionate about her research program. She's set up in an arranged marriage by her parents that she has no interest in. Later, she meets her fiance, who's extremely good looking, and we see her divided between the duty to fulfill her parents' dream of arranged marriage or following her dreams. Although Kamala is initially shown as an ideal Indian girl, throughout the season, we see her secrets that show she's strong enough to follow her own path and not what has already been decided for her. Number 4. At number 4, we have Rebecca Hall Yoshida, who's the sister of Paxton Hall Yoshida, played by Lily D. Moore. Becca is a kind-hearted girl with love for fashion. She works at Old Navy and designs clothes. Rebecca is friends with Davy during the photo shoot of her clothes by being a model. Rebecca was even bullied by her brother's friend. She is shown as a confident, strong girl who never feels afraid to teach her brother what's right and wrong when he's being a jerk. She's a transparent and straightforward girl, and that's what we love about her. Number 3. At number 3, we have Eleanor Wong, who's best friends with Davy and Fabiola. The character is played by Ramona Young, who's a 23-year-old American actress. Eleanor is passionate about acting and wants to become an actor. She's a true-hearted, trustworthy, and genuine friend with a cool personality. She has been abandoned by her mother twice, who's also an actress. She also has a boyfriend with whom she shares an adorable relationship. She's an understanding and caring person and a friend that we all need in our lives. Number 2. At number 2, we have Fabiola Torres, who I mentioned before is best friends with Davy and Eleanor. Played by Lee Rodriguez, she's been struggling with her sexuality in season 1 and is trying to find a way to reveal this to her family. Fabiola is also a kind-hearted, sympathetic friend who's supportive and emotionally available when her friends need her. She's non-judgmental and has a very big heart and is ready to help whenever her friends need her. Her honesty and generosity make her an excellent friend. Number 1. Finally, number 1, we have Mohan Vishwakumar, dad of Davy, who died of a heart attack. He is played by Sedhil Amitha Ramamurthy, an American actor whose family migrated from India to America. Although seen in flashbacks, Mohan is the perfect example of an ideal father who is the source of bond between Davy and her mother, Nalini. After his death, Davy was devastated because he was a source of light and guidance for her. Not only an amazing father, Mohan was also a fantastic husband. That's why both Davy and Nalini loved him so much. Mohan was a true depiction of an exceptional and tremendous human being, and that is why he's the best and most lovable character on our list. Top 5 hated characters from the show. Number 5. At number 5, we have Davy. Davy Vishwakumar, played by Matri Ramakrishnan, is an Indian-American 15-year-old high school sophomore. She's quite studious and achieves good grades. Although Davy is intelligent and outgoing, she's a self-centered, selfish friend who is obsessed with a boy and makes terrible mistakes because of it. She has been seen multiple times putting off boys before her friends and is too lost in her own bubble to help her friends out, who are extremely loyal and sincere to her, for everything is about herself. Although she went through a terrible loss in her life when her father died, this still doesn't justify her awful behavior towards her friends. Come on, Davy. Number 4. At number 4 on our list, we have Trent Harrison, played by Benjamin Norris. Trent is friends with Paxton and is also a student at Sherman Oaks High. Although Trent appears to be funny and clueless at times, his personality also has some shortcomings. He's obsessed with high school popularity. We saw his evil side when he, along with Paxton, used Davy for a group project, making her do all the work and then in the end taking the credit. That was really low of them. We hope that Trent gets some sense in the next season. Number 3. At number 3, we have Paxton Hall Yoshida, portrayed by Devin Barnett, a 16-year-old popular high school junior who's Davy's crush. He uses his popularity to hook up with other girls who don't mean much to him. He has the potential to be a good guy if he gets out of his tough exterior. He's also insecure about his grades. Season 1 showed him as a jerk who's obsessed with himself. We hope in Season 2 he goes through an awakening and grows up. Although we have seen his sister Rebecca showing him reality on a number of occasions and trying to keep him grounded. Number 2. At number 2, we have Ben's parents, who are uber rich and ignore him constantly. Ben's mother, as you might already know, is played by Angela Kinsey, who previously played the role of Angela in The Office alongside Mindy Kaling. They don't pay attention to what happens in Ben's life and use money to keep him busy by buying tickets to games, giving him a lot of cash, and everything else that he needs but love. During Season 1, we see the cleaning lady at Ben's house giving him the love and affection that his parents lack. We hope that Ben's parents stop being manipulative and give him the love and admiration he needs in his life, because better late than never. Number 1. Finally, the most hated character of Never Have I Ever is Eleanor's mother, Joyce Wong, portrayed by Jae-Soo Park. Although she only appeared during a few scenes, Joyce is undoubtedly the worst character of this television series. She's a selfish and self-absorbed person who abandoned Eleanor at such a young age to pursue her acting dreams, and then all of a sudden appeared again in her life only to see her daughter fulfilling her dreams by performing as a lead in the high school play. Her greediness made her jealous and envious, and she again left her to try acting again since she failed the first time to be an actress. She even almost gave up all the secrets of Eleanor's friends, Fabiola and Davy. Therefore, she truly deserves this number 1 spot of the most hated characters in Never Have I Ever. So let's take a look at some double-edged swords now. Loved and hated characters of the show. There are certain characters that are both loved and hated by the audiences. Ben Gross. Ben Gross, portrayed by Jaren Lewison, is also a high school sophomore, Davy's academic competitor at Sherman Oaks High School. During the initial episodes, Ben comes out as a stubborn, ambitious student because we see him through Debbie's eyes, but later we get to know the soft side of him. Ben's parents were never there for him when he needed them and used their money to distract him. Therefore, we could say that it contributed towards his obstinate nature. Ben has a crush on Davy and shows how he really feels for her when he makes sure that Davy reaches her mother and her cousin Kamala in time to scatter the ashes of her dad in the ocean. Ben and Davy even share a kiss. Aww. Nalini Vishwakumar. Another character that is both loved and hated by fans is Nalini Vishwakumar, Davy's mother, played by Purna Jagannathan. She's a dermatologist in the San Fernando Valley. Nalini had a sweet relationship with Davy before the demise of her husband Mohan, who was the one that glued them together. But after his death, we see how tough she is with Davy, only for her betterment, although sometimes it's a bit degrading and humiliating. She is seen mending her relationship when she opens up to her daughter in hope of them getting closer to each other. Nalini also had an amazing relationship with Mohan as depicted by the flashbacks. We can't help but wonder how the relationship between Nalini and Davy evolved in Season 2. We're going to bring this video to an end by giving you guys some amazing news. Joining the cast of Season 2 of Never Have I Ever is Oscar winner Common. Yup, you heard it right. Common also mentioned during the recent award show that it was his favorite show to watch during lockdown. It's such an amazing, funny show. So I'm glad we have that in common. Common is going to play the role of a charming dermatologist who works in Nalini's building. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please do let us know which character from the cast of Never Have I Ever is your favorite, least favorite, and one that you don't mind for having a bit of both characteristics. See you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Later days.